Obsessed with AI.
AI psychosis is not a medical term. It's a parallel to addiction.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you? Your lungs.
Boston Blue is all new CBS Friday.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. But with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Incident is currently under...
Hi, I'm Aaron Gongers.
And I'm Carney Porter. It's a busy few weeks for courtrooms across Texoma, but beyond that, cases that impact Texoma are moving forward in the holiday season.
Josh Hoggard's been keeping track of all of those local cases from district courts across Texoma and beyond, and he's joining us now with the very latest on some of these cases. Josh?
Yeah, guys, there's a lot happening across Texoma, from a former Wichita County judge being tapped to oversee a high-profile civil case to a Wichita Falls man convicted of murder attempting to appeal the court's decision. First, though, an update on a story we reported last week after more details have been released regarding a man who died in custody in Wichita Falls last weekend. Last week, officials with the Wichita County Sheriff's Office said in a press release that a detainee died in custody on November 22nd. That man was identified in the custodial death report submitted to the Attorney General's office as 61-year-old Antoine Wesley. According to the report, Wesley was taken into custody for a parole violation back in October and was held in the Wichita County Jail until he experienced a medical emergency November 21st and was transported to United Regional, where the report says he experienced, quote, multiple cardiac arrest events. After family members signed a DNR order, Wesley was pronounced deceased at United Regional in the early morning hours of November 22nd. The incident is currently under investigation. Now, moving on to our local district courts, a man convicted of murder in the 30th District Court earlier this year has filed his brief explaining why he believes the trial court's judgment should be reversed. Ron Burdick was convicted of murder by a Wichita County jury on July 22nd, stemming from the fatal shooting of Michael Randall during the summer of 2023. He's currently in the process of appealing that conviction and the 35-year prison sentence, hiring high-profile attorney Keith Hampton, who was key in overturning the capital murder conviction of James Staley earlier this year, to head up his appeal efforts. Hampton's appellate brief was submitted to the Second Court of Appeals on November 21st, listing 4 issues regarding the trial court's judgment, alleging that Burdick's claim of self-defense was supported by other evidence. The state failed to disprove self-defense. The court wrongly excluded evidence that would have been critical to Burdick's self-defense claims, and the jury's instruction to reject self-defense rendered the trial unfair. The state now has the opportunity to respond to their brief. That brief is due early next year, pending any extensions that may be granted by the Second Court of Appeals. Finally, a former Wichita County District Court judge has been tapped to preside over a major civil case involving 2 high-ranking state government officials. Retired 30th District Court Judge Bob Brotherton has been appointed to oversee the divorce proceedings of Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton and State Senator Angela Paxton. This comes after 468th District Court Judge Lindsey Wynn was recused, according to Collin County Court records. Angela Paxton filed for divorce in July, alleging that her husband, the Attorney General, had committed adultery. Shortly thereafter, Judge Ray Wellis, who was presiding at the time, ruled to seal all court records. Since then, a group of 8 media organizations have requested that all related documents be unsealed, which is the first matter that Judge Brotherton is set to address. According to Collin County records, that matter is set to be heard on December 19th. Now, for the latest on felony cases in Texoma, from new arrests, recently filed indictments, details from court documents, pending appeal cases, and of course, upcoming jury trials, make sure that you're following us on air and online at TexomasHomepage.com.
So lots of breakdown. All right. Thank you so much, Josh, for bringing us all that court news. And in other news, as we all bundle up for this cold weather, it's also a good idea to keep your pets in mind. With temperatures expected to dip below freezing tonight, officials with the Humane Society of Wichita County want to remind you to bring your pets indoors if you can. Executive Director Cheryl Heineken says if you can't bring your pets inside, just make sure you have appropriate shelter that keeps them out of the wind. They should also have a heat source, like a heat lamp, but be mindful of where you're placing it so that it doesn't burn your animal or catch anything inside the shelter on fire.
All right, let's go ahead now and check in with Chief Meteorologist Michael Bowling for a look outside. Michael, speaking of below freezing, it actually already is.
Yeah, it's already pretty cold out there. You look at the satellite radar right now across the region. We have clear skies for us here in Texoma. Clear skies leads to colder temperatures more quickly as we go into the overnight hours. And you can see the current temperature outside is 31 degrees. It actually was 30 last hour, so we've actually warmed up 1 degree here. It's been really hovering around that 32, 31 mark here for a couple of hours. You see it's at Oklahoma City, it's 28 degrees, 24 in Amarillo. We're going to get about that cold here as we go into tonight. But the good news is not much of a wind chill to speak of. We have a calm wind across Texoma, so it feels still like 31 degrees. But it is likely going to be the coldest night of the season so far before we get a sunny and warmer Tuesday afternoon. But then we have another cold front that comes through midweek, and there's a chance for a little bit of wintry precipitation with that front. We'll talk about that coming up here in a few minutes, guys.
All right, sounds good, Michael. Thank you so much. As we start seeing cooler temperatures, you can help us once again to keep Texoma warm. As part of our annual coat drive, you can drop off any new or gently used coats, hats, or blankets. You can do that at our station on Seymour Highway, as well as Wagner Carpet 1 on Kell East or Vernon College. We'll make sure your donations get to those who need them most.
And Wichita Falls family, known for their extravagant holiday light display and winning first place on the Great Christmas Light Fight, they're back in action for another holiday bright season. And our photojournalist Josh Rowe shows us this year's iteration of the Brown family Christmas lights.
Beautiful job, as always. Can't wait to go see that in person. Well, while many holiday programs focus on children, one Texoma tradition aims to make sure vulnerable adults aren't forgotten. Texoma Community Credit Union has once again partnered with Adult Protective Services to launch this year's Tree of Life. This morning, employees and APS caseworkers decorated Christmas trees inside TCCU branches with more than 100 ornaments, each one representing an adult in need. The Tree of Life program helps adults who may not receive any gifts this season, including senior citizens and adults with disabilities who often have limited support. This year's tree includes 103 ornaments for 103 APS clients. If you'd like to brighten someone's Christmas, you can pick out an ornament and return the gift unwrapped by December 15th.
WFISD students are just within reach of meeting their fundraising goal to perform in the London New Year's Day Parade. Currently, the project is more than 98% funded, and WFISD is asking for help from the community to achieve the final $12,500 needed to make the trip possible. Already more than 130 sponsors, families, businesses, and individual donors have already contributed. The WFISD combined band organizers say, quote, "This final 1.25% is what will carry us over the finish line. Our community has been extraordinary, and we are confident Wichita Falls will help us finish strong." If you want to donate, donation information can be found inside this full story over on our website, TexomasHomepage.com.
Southwest Oklahoma medical officials are celebrating a new combined identity in the medical system there. This morning, dignitaries, team members, and community partners watched the unveiling of the system's new name and signage. The event was held to celebrate Comanche County Memorial Hospital and Southwestern Medical Center under a new and combined identity, Memorial Health System of Southwest Oklahoma. This is something Oklahoma medical officials say has been in the works for several years. Memorial Health Systems officials say the combined hospitals will bring multiple benefits to the area, including expanded capacity, increased specialty services, modern medical equipment, and facility enhancements. The acquisition was announced in September.
Well, don't go anywhere. Michael is in next with, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it.
What
It's
is
a
it?
shocking forecast. More cold weather.
Oh my goodness, didn't see it coming at all. I was blindsided. And later on, it was a record-breaking Thanksgiving weekend for the TSA. We'll take a look at some of the numbers a little later in the newscast.
It's the ultimate hockey experience. The Allen Americans are back. Join us at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center for heart-pounding action, unforgettable moments, and a community that bleeds red, white, and blue. Bring your family and friends and enjoy amazing food, fun activities, and the thrill of live hockey. Feel the rush as the Allen Americans battle it out on the ice. Get tickets today at AllenAmericans.com and join the adventure. Allen Americans Hockey, where every game is a win.
Achieving my goals as an adult was challenging without a high school diploma. With the help of an adult education center, I finished my high school diploma and it changed my life.
This yearbook is a testament to your accomplishments and how they have impacted all of us.
Getting my high school diploma made me feel like I can do anything. Now, I can help the kids in my community achieve their dreams.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes.